from UCLA, number 0, Russell Westbrook. At guard, 6'7" from Tulsa, number 23, Terrence Ferguson. At center, 7 foot from New Zealand, number 12, Steven. At forward, 6'9" from Syracuse, number 9, Jeremy Grant. And at forward, 6'9" from Fresno State, number 13, Paul George. The head coach of your
Hello, this is From the Nosebleeds, and today we will be talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, since after all this is a Oklahoma sports channel, not exclusively a football channel. So we're going to branch out a little bit and talk about basketball today. So we're recording this the day after the Thunder's win over Milwaukee, which was arguably the biggest win of the season. I would say it is. But
yeah, I would too.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about this?
I think that's a really great, solid win. They let them get back in a little bit, but they got the best result you could have is a W. So I think that the Thunder does give leads up sometimes, but they hold on to it. They've held on to it a lot better this year than they did last year. Last year they gave it up, and it was to the crappy teams like Dallas and
Phoenix or
Chicago. Yeah. Not as good this year, but they're holding on to their wins better this year, and that's gonna be really important in the playoffs, and especially beating Milwaukee, which is number 1 in the NBA.
Huge.
Yeah, number 1 in the NBA in the record, and fantastic. The Greek Freak probably going to win the MVP, or maybe James Harden. I don't know. But Dalton, what do you think about the Thunder so far?
Well, after kind of comparing them from last season to this season, I mean, they're definitely doing a lot better. Defensive side of the ball has definitely gotten better.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, right now they're sitting at 31-18, which is outstanding compared to where they were last year.
Yeah, last year.
I don't remember what their record was last year.
They were
at this
pretty
point
close to 500.
Yeah,
at
this point
Yeah.
it was more like it was more like 20 and 20-ish. Something like that.
Somewhere around there.
They had a winning record, and they did most of the time, but they it wasn't as good. Now they're just playing a lot better.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do with how Paul George has improved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
And of course, Terrence Ferguson.
Yeah, Terrence Ferguson's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, and while the bench still is not that great, it is leaps and bounds better than last season.
Last year,
season's bench was non-existent.
Absolutely no depth at all.
No.
They have a little bit of depth this year, but they're better. They're a lot better. Now, we went to the game the other night when they played the Pelicans, and Russell Westbrook got the fastest triple-double of the season. Now, he's got him faster than that, obviously, but it's fast of the season. I thought y'all would like to know that, and I hope you liked our intro that we've put in here about the introduction to the starters. It's really, really cool because we had pretty good seats. Maybe not quite from the nosebleeds, actually, but it was a very enjoyable game, and they got a W.
Hopefully that's not illegal, and we're not going to get in any trouble for posting that. But
Nah. We said Super Bowl, so I don't think we're getting in trouble.
Yeah. But it's a bit different.
Yeah, it is a bit different. But I mean, we're there. We record it. People post it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that happens.
If we're missing that, then okay,
we'll deal with it when we have to.
Yeah.
And we'll see if it is a problem or not. But I hope you guys enjoy that. I try not to shake the camera too much because I don't hold it still very well. But it was good seats. Good seats.
Yes.
Not actually from the nosebleeds like where we are now.
The Thunder are on a win streak of 5 currently.
That's their biggest win streak of the season, isn't it?
I
Sure
think so.
is. Yep.
Their home record.
What are the next few games looking
They've
like?
only lost like 4 times. at home.
Let me go back to those real quick.
How many times? What's their home record again? What'd you say?
Home record this year is 17-7.
Wow.
Okay.
That's pretty good. They're not as good on the road, but that's the best crowd in the NBA, I think.
Yeah.
Especially during the playoffs. Oh my goodness, when they strike the crowd, it's crazy. If you've ever been to a Thunder game, anybody that's listening that's from Oklahoma, you know how loud it is.
Oh, yeah.
And it hurts the ears when it's during the playoffs. It's crazy.
So while we wait for Dalton to pull this up, let's talk about Durant coming for Collison's jersey retiring.
He's still going to get booed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I do think, it's a classy thing to come to it. I'll give him that. But
that's true.
I still hate him.
I don't hate people, but
Yeah.
if I were to hate
That's
somebody,
true.
it might be Judas and Kevin Durant.
It doesn't change the fact that Kevin Durant has sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah, I see you laughing over there, Dalton. Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah,
you can't beat them, join them. Yeah, that's basically.
Okay, make amends with your old friend. That's good.
That's good because Nick Collison probably made a huge impact on his basketball career, and as much as we don't like him for leaving Oklahoma City,
It was the best thing for him
Yes,
to
it
do.
was. He's probably the best Thunder player in Thunder history still, and he's a great player now. But you leave,
Still
you
hate
leave.
him.
It hurts that he left. I still can't. If he had went somewhere where they would have built a team around him, it wouldn't have been as big of a deal. I would have been okay.
No.
We're gonna miss you, but have good success. But you go to the team that's been winning finals already, and you just make them that much better, and they don't really need to be. And to add on to that, DeMarcus Cousins going to the Warriors is stupid too. But now they're unstoppable.
two or 3 years since he left. Is that right? 2 or 3?
I want to say going on 3 now.
Yeah. And I am still horribly bitter about that.
Oh, I know. It's horrible. No, they're great. They're great. I wouldn't hate the Warriors if he wasn't there or Draymond Green wasn't there.
No, I would still hate him.
I wouldn't hate him as much.
That's
I like Steph Curry and I like Klay Thompson, but I can't
Speaking
stand
of
Draymond
Thompson,
Green.
With the Warriors building a new stadium and presumably going after Durant again for next season, and assuming they do sign him again, it would have to be a max deal, and you're spending all the money to build a new stadium, they're going to have to let some people go, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
I think that they'll end up letting Green go, Iguodala go. Maybe not some of their young players because they're probably trying to get them seasoned for playing better because the starters aren't going to be able to play forever. I mean, they're young still, but they're a lot of them are veterans like Thompson and Curry and Durant and especially Iguodala is too. But I think it would be interesting if they got rid of somebody and maybe the Thunder picked them up, like Klay Thompson maybe.
Honestly, I think Klay Thompson is the most likely to leave. I mean, maybe I'll get bashed for saying that, but the reason I say that is just from what I gather from him as a person is he's more quiet and reserved than the flashiness of Durant and Curry and Draymond. And
I cannot stand Draymond Green.
He doesn't culturally, I don't
can.
really see him fitting in too much. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but him fitting in with that franchise. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if he left.
No, and if he does, if he came to the Thunder, that would be the missing piece that the Thunder's needed for the last 5 years, maybe. Ever since Durant left, that's the missing piece.
That would be huge.
Because think about the lineup. The Thunder would have to drop somebody, but it would be Russell Westbrook, Paul George, Steven Adams, Klay Thompson, Jeremy Grant, or Terrence Ferguson as a
Probably
starting
Grant.
five. Probably Grant. Or Andre Robertson when he comes back. Now, I think that if we got Thompson, it would make up for Andre Robertson's bad shooting.
I'm beginning to think that maybe Robertson should be traded.
Yeah, probably. So they should find a team that has a shooter but needs a defender.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson can do both. Klay Thompson can defend both, and he's probably one of the best shooters in the league. Right now, I don't think there's anybody better than him when he's on fire. If you think
Paul
about
George.
it. Except for Paul George, maybe. Paul George.
James Harden.
Yeah, James Harden, maybe. Well, I'm
Anthony
talking about
Davis.
scoring in big chunks at a time.
Okay.
Because sometimes he goes 100% for a whole quarter, and that's nuts because he can shoot like a...
Well, and that's the thing you're looking for in a player.
Yeah, somebody
You want somebody that's
get on
gonna
the run.
Yeah, you want somebody that's gonna just continue going no matter what.
Yeah,
Whether
definitely.
you're getting destroyed or you're up by however much.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you have this schedule pulled up?
Yeah, do you want me to do like the next 5 games?
Yeah, just read off the next 5 games or so to us.
Okay, so tomorrow night, the Thunder are playing Orlando.
Orlando?
Yeah, and then
Is this at home or away?
It's probably in Orlando.
that is an away game. I believe.
Okay.
They've had a bunch of home games on the last 5 on the winning streak.
Yeah, it's an away game. And then to start off February, they're at the Heat,
Okay.
and then
That'll be a tough one.
the 2 more days after that, they will be at the Celtics.
Oh.
That'll be hard.
That'll be really
facing
hard.
Kyrie and a bunch of guys.
Yeah, and then a couple days after that, they're back home against Orlando again, and then they got 2 games back to back, one on February 5th and one on February 7th. The one on February 7th, they'll be playing the Grizzlies at home.
Yeah.
So those are the next 5 games, and then you've got a few following after that at the Rockets, playing the Trailblazers again at the Pelicans.
When is the
versus
Toronto one? When Collison's retiring, or the ceremony thing that Kevin Durant's going to. That one should be like next month sometime, isn't it?
I would think it
Yeah, I
would be.
think.
Yeah.
But I think over the next 5 games, you see the Thunder go 3-2.
Yeah, I think they
With
win
losses
3
at Boston and at Miami.
You're talking about the Trailblazers?
What?
No, Toronto. The
Oh,
Raptors.
Yeah,
sure,
when-
yeah.
They come to town and
That'd be a fun game. I like that we're not in Toronto. I'm not.
Yeah.
Because they're really solid. They're one of the
That
best teams in the
is-
East.
oh, they're right on the heels of Milwaukee in the East.
That
I,
is,
they have more wins than Milwaukee, but they have more losses too.
that is scheduled for March 20th,
Yeah.
and that's a home
Really,
game.
March?
Yeah. And
Late
then-
March at that.
Going into this season in the NBA, a lot of people were thinking. I was one of these people thinking that the East was not going to be as good, especially since LeBron is
And it's
going to
not.
the Lakers.
You're right.
Well,
Well-
they're better.
Yeah.
They're better because you got Milwaukee, you got Toronto, you got who else is in there? Boston is in there. There's a bunch of teams in that.
The
mix.
East isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
No.
It's better than I thought it would be
Yeah.
by a lot, but it's
not as
still
good as the West.
yeah, it's still nothing compared to the West.
Yeah, the West is going to kill the All Star game probably, maybe.
Yeah, it will.
They normally
Yeah.
do anyway. Even and now that you got LeBron playing.
Well,
when
I
he
mean,
gets
you do
healed.
have Indiana in the Eastern, too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Oladipo's hurt. They don't have Paul George anymore.
You got Philadelphia still in there.
Hey, Ben Simmons, yeah.
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid, yeah, definitely. Chad.
But, I mean, the Thunder are 3rd in the West, which is...
The best conference.
That's quite the accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're not very far behind Denver or Golden State, because Golden State leads at 35 and 14.
Oh, they took first. I saw they were.
Yeah, Denver's
Okay.
33 and 15, and then you got the Thunder with 31 and 18.
And they're 2 games ahead of the Trailblazers, Portland.
They are in losses, yes.
And losses, but
Wins they're 31, all but
so Portland's 31 and 20, and the Thunder's 31 and 18.
yeah.
Okay.
And the Rockets are 29 and 20, so they're 2 games down.
Yeah, the Rockets are good, but they had a really rough start because
Yeah, they've been plagued with injuries here
Yeah.
in the middle of the season.
and Carmelo Anthony kind of hurts a little bit.
And kind of going
Unless
back,
The Anthony
Work-
curse.
Yeah, unless you work him in system right.
Carmelo curse.
Yeah,
you kind of
he
going
might
back.
go to the Lakers.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, they might make a trade with him to go to the Lakers, and the Lakers might try to get Anthony Davis because he didn't sign an extension.
Yeah,
with
speaking
New
of
Orleans.
Anthony Davis, yeah, who do you guys see picking him up?
I think the
probably go
Lakers.
with the Lakers.
Yeah, I think that's the number 1 choice. I don't know. The Thunder won't pick him up because I think the Thunder's got enough players like that as it is. Even though that would be solid.
I mean, it wouldn't
Fantastic.
surprise me if they tried.
No. Well, what if they did this? You got Russell Westbrook, Paul George, Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, and Steven Adams.
That's a
That's-
complete pipe dream.
that I wish. That's a hope. That's
yeah.
a dream. that would be better, maybe just as good as the Warriors.
I think you
If that
see
happened.
it'll come down to the Lakers, the Celtics, and the Knicks.
And the Knicks, yeah.
Man, think about it. If Durant leaves the Warriors and goes to the Knicks, and Davis goes with him,
Yeah, the Knicks won't suck anymore.
that'll be pretty interesting.
And then everything will be split around more better. I think I would like it if Durant, more better. I think that would be better for Durant if he went somewhere other than the Warriors. Because I think he could carry a team better. And I still would root against him. But, yeah.
Like I was talking about earlier with the home record, I mean, they're 17-7. Away record, they're 14-11.
Thunders?
Yeah, which isn't terrible. Division, they're 4-4, and then conference, they're 18-14.
Yeah, it's not bad. Thunder's doing better this year. All right, well, we enjoyed talking with you guys, talking about our favorite basketball team, or NBA basketball team, the Thunder, that we've kind of grown up with as kids ever since they've been a team in 2007, been to several games. Thank you for listening. This is From the Nosebleeds. We are signing off.
Stay tuned for more Thunder coverage. We'll be covering the Thunder now since the college football season is over.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of depressed
tears,
about that.
Tears, but thank goodness Clemson won.
It'll be here faster than we know it.
No,
Oh, no. It's like 200 days away or something like that. Actually, I have a countdown for OU's kickoff before we sign off. It is 214 days, 15 hours, 55 minutes, and 13 seconds. From the Nosebleeds, we are signing off. Let's go Thunder. Boomer Sooner.